That's why I'm not begging him as well. I am forcing him as well. I know they beg him. We will force him to leave the land. It's a force. We will not beg. We will force him. Just pray me you not get the ticket. If you get the ticket, now voila. Except you leave that land. If you leave that land, I won't discuss about you.
Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Comrade Stanley Osaze Osapuno Hodi say Lucky Imasue na Omila he don grab land wey belong to one of his clients. Make I leave you make you hear from Comrade Stanley Osaze Osapuno Hodi.
A great good evening to ever conscious of those people worldwide. I remain my humble self, yours noble right activist, Comrade Stanley Usazosa Wode. But before I continue, let me acknowledge the fact that my general, my chairman, Don Kim Usazowa, is here live watching me, and I have to send a clear message to him. So, with all due respect, we try as much as possible to ensure that we mobilize what we have agreed upon, but he insisted that it's going to take place on Tuesday. I just needed to reach out to you because a man who is quiet, a man who is silent, a man who respects relationships should not be taken for granted. Even if I did not organize this discussion for you tonight, but I think now that I've seen you watching me, I should be able to send a clear message to you because of the fact that I recognize your ability, I recognize your quest to ensure that Sakonokoni becomes a better person in life. Because you have over 1,000 persons to give such opportunity, but you decide to say, let me trickle it to Sakonokudi. And I think that now that I've seen you online, even if I was not disposed to pick call at that particular time, there is need for me to reciprocate your kind gesture by giving you this information. I have been told that the activity took place on Tuesday, but be that as it may, I think it is expedient for me to give you the right information so that you understand. I was not convenient to pick that call at that particular time. That is not to say I jettisoned your call, but believe you me, it was because of the fact that I was not disposed. But I have to set the ball rolling by giving you the right information and equipping you with the ethical stimulus to understand the fact that what we have agreed upon will still take place, but in this case, on Tuesday. I believe you must have been able to understand me and to be candid with you for the fact that you are my wounded brother, and for the fact that I reside in wounded, and for the fact that you've done what you're supposed to do on your part, because as far as you're concerned, I am the one owing you. You are not owing me. I ought to have come out on the live video to say thank you for a sinume. But for the fact that I came out tonight to discuss about protecting the interest of the ragtag, protecting the interest of our brothers and sisters in the diaspora. But I think it's very expedient for me to set the ball rolling by telling you the fact of what transpired today. I want to say, ordinarily, I'm not supposed to use this medium to reach out to you. We are supposed to talk privately, but I know that now that you are here, let me take an advantage of this to send this message to you. Now, tonight, I want to say something. I was chilling on my own. I've already agreed to the fact that anything that happens to our brothers and sisters around the world happens to Sahonokud. As of today, Loki Maswe, the former deputy governor of Edo State, is running for Senate. And it's a welcome development. He needed to run. Forget the fact that he's an old man who ought to have given opportunity to young youth. But it's his right. According to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he has a right whatsoever to run for an election. He has a right to vote and to be voted for. But beyond that, there is an issue that transpired some few days ago, and I think it is very expedient for me to come out online to discuss about it. Two issues. One of the issues happened in one of this community in Edo State. I'm going to remember it. And I believe that the owner of such land is going to watch me now and call into this program. The other one was what happened in a Bo community. Lucky Maswa is running for Senate, grabbed the land belonging to my client, 50 by 100. Actually, my client bought 100 by 100 in the Bo community from the former CDA chairman of that community. After some hiccups, disagreement and agreement, The community decided to give 50 by 100 to my client, where my client eventually forfeited 50 by 100 and accepted to accept 50 by 100 from the community. They gave it 50. Bushi, you don't come. Call him. Call him. My client accepted to agree on the fact that 50 by 100 should be issued to him, and they gave him 50 by 100. He actually started developing. He built on that land. Lucky Maswen came in a book community. He demolished the entire property. The name of my client is Joy Usawaru. Lucky Maswen knows her. Lucky Maswen went to the property with a bulldozer, destroy all the entire foundation of my client, and reestablishes a new one. The same Lucky Maswen is coming out for Senate for Edo people to vote for him, claiming that he's going to protect the interest of Edo people. A former deputy governor dragging 50 by 100 with a woman, husband and wife, who has spent over 15 years in Canada. As at today, they just have 50 by 100 only. To buy 50 by 100 Nebo is not a child's play. A woman who bought 100 by 100, they collected 50 by 100 and she was only left with 50 by 100. Lucky Maswell went there and demolished her property. And the same Maswell is coming for Senate. What is Maswell looking for? Lucky Maswell, what are you looking for? Senate? You want to go for Senate? And you are demolishing property belonging to other people. Who will you protect? A man and a woman that has spent so many years in Canada. Do you think it is easy to raise money in Europe or America or Canada? Do you think it is easy to get as little as $100 in any of this country? Let me tell you, there are some of our citizens who are in a Edo state, who are a freeborn of a Edo state, that have to spend at least 48 hours after paying taxes, after paying money for housing, after paying money for electricity, after paying money for water bill, after paying money for economy, and after paying for feeding. They cannot boast of raising $100 as remaining resources. These same people gather this amount of money to buy a land. Lucky Maxwell went there. He did not only took over the land, he demolished property belonging to Joy Osawaru and her husband. Joy Osawaru, as an individual, does not have the economic competencies and ability to stand the test of time. But Lucky Maxwell, who has ruled as a deputy governor, after receiving huge amount of money from a Edo state under the tutelage of the Lucky Millennium administration, we knew what happened. To the Lucky Maxwell is contesting election under APC after demolishing property belonging to a woman. Let's be very factual. A man wants to go to Senate, even if Lucky Maxwell owned that land. It's not enough for him to say, oh, as a former deputy governor, let me allow people to go with this land. No, talk of a woman who actually bought 100 by 100. They collected 50. The remaining 50, Lucky Maxwell went to that property to demolish it. Today, Lucky Maxwell is coming out to say, I want to go for Senate. Who do you want to protect in Senate? The one you grab her land or the one you intend to grab their land in the future? I, for one, am with the I want to state categorically clear. I'm not against anybody, but you know what? I've taken a debt that cannot be payable throughout my lifetime. And I've agreed to the fact that an injury to one diaspora is an injury to all. An injury to any of my clients who resides in the diaspora is an injury to me, and I must come out publicly to fight and to defend the interest of my clients. Lucky Maxwell, who is running for Senate election, should also know that you cannot take a land that belongs to a poor woman. Now, people will say, "Is there Europe? Is there America?" Somebody called me from Europe. He said, "Comrade, I don't know how you are going to look for someone to assist me with resources. I want to return back to Nigeria. I want to die of hunger. I don't have housing. I am suffering. Some are Pure, some are Central. I don't Forget the name when they call somewhere be beggar. People are passing through series of difficulties to make ends meet and to raise money. Lucky Imaswe that is a billionaire who have ruled as a deputy governor in the state. He has, in fact, under Lucky Benedict regime, we agree to the fact that it was massive looting. Imaswe cannot be removed from the scheme of things. But today, a land 50 by 100, Imaswe moment is here. Ogbo only gbọ́ ká fún ẹ ní ọ̀rẹ́ Igbo community. They called me and approached me. I told them, we will force Imaswe to give you now. It is a force. We are not appealing to Imaswe. Imaswe must give them their land. It is their right. Imaswe must give them what rightfully belongs to them. How on earth will you continue to intimidate the people? Now let's be very factual. Let's jettison politics out of this. Let's remove politics out of it. Let's be factual. Is 50 by 100 the problem of Imaswe? Go and check Imaswe property in estate gate. In fact, Imaswe controls the entire estate. Their government, under the tutelage of Lucky Benedict, gave him the opportunity to take over that huge amount of property. Even when some of those property falls within area earmarked to be government land. As a former deputy governor, he converted it to his personal interest. But today, just 50 by 100 in a Igbo community, he must want to take over. It is only a fool that will play politics with this situation. I don't care who else is God, who becomes the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria representing the Edo South. What I care about is, look, when we are not appealing to you, you must give that 50 by 100 land to the owner, or else this enough may tarnish your interest. Give that property to the owner. They bought. The person who sold the land to them called me yesterday from the United States. I was on live program. I was not able to pick that call. I'm going to reach out to him. That person who sold the land to him is a female child from my community, Ostinebo. The former youth vice chairman, the youth chairman, and later the CDA chairman of that community. Are you telling me that before the disbandment of CDA in Edo State, that the land is sold under the tutelage of CDA leadership are not valid? Why on earth will Lucky Imaswe take an advantage of the democratic infrastructure? And for the fact that he was the former deputy governor, he believes that he can oppress every Edo person to take what rightfully belongs to them. If you actually want to become the Senate of the Edo South, which you cannot be, please give this land back to the rightful owner of that property. I have no issues with you. But I am a chief servant to Edo people and a slave to Edo people. So if I am being acquainted with an information in respect to land grabbing, no matter whose us is God, we must come out publicly to say, you must give what belongs to Caesar, and what belongs to God to God. You cannot take what rightfully belongs to an Edo man or woman, and you expect us to remain mute because of politics. Let me very be factual. I, for one, am Osaku Nobody. My benefit came from Edo people. Nobody, not even the governor of Edo State, can tell me to go against Edo people. Don't talk of Imaswe, who has ruled and has been placed into the backwater of political decadence. Regardless of any mechanism you choose to adopt, Osakuna, Wodi and crew, Edo around the world are ready to defend the interests of the Talakawas. We are ready to defend the interests of the rectors. We are ready to defend the interests of the jectors. And we are ready to defend the interests of the Holopoloi in our contemporary urban society. We advise all and sundry to call on Imaswe to give this land back to this woman. She's in Canada. She called me. In fact, I may not say what we've done, but believe me, I'm not appealing to you, Imaswe. I am telling you that you must give back that land to the rightful owner. When we see those in the diaspora, we see that guy they Jan, that sister that Jan today. Do you think it is easy to raise money? Do you think it is easy to work in abroad? Osakwenokwone is not qualified to stay in abroad. I do not have that capacity to stay in abroad. So if somebody stays in abroad and suffer to raise money, let me tell you, it takes. I was told by distinguished Senator Egedobo Zami that as a cab driver in the United States of America, before I became a senator, he told me point blank that to raise money in the diaspora, it takes a year to raise the number of money that it comes to town to spend. It's not an easy task. These men and women of inestimable value suffers on a daily basis to raise resources. It is not easy. At the end of the day, after suffering, sweating to buy a single land, you think that you can take them so easily because of the fact that you were close to the corridor of power, and to some of us who have the capacity to tell you to give back what belongs to Caesar, you think we cannot tell you? It is an aberration. And I strongly believe that your actions is repugnant to natural justice. Your actions is repugnant to fairness. Your actions is repugnant to equity. And your actions is repugnant to good conscience in our contemporary urban world. Check out where. You go not stop now. Go check out football. We advise Lucky Mason, please. You too selfish. You be bad person. As I talk on this live video, now my mama they beg me myself to talk. Now you she talk. Will tell Lucky Mason the truth. You cannot take 50 by 100 from people. As you rich, lucky. Can't you buy 50 by 100 and dash to people? You demolish somebody's property. In the book community, I want to look for the woman and let her call me. Hold on, give me some minutes. I don't just come to come and talk. We don't just talk because we want to talk. We talk because this woman not give me cover to speak for her. Corners was saying not being a beat. Say that your brother. But corners were not saying that whether for beating. Now whether for beating brother. Not for beating. Let me look for this person and put a call across. Give me some minute, please. I can't get him here. I can't get him now. I did not tell her that I'm going to reach out to her tonight. But do you know what? Osakwenokwone is a byproduct of our brothers and sisters around the world. And for the fact that one is having a problem, Osakwenokwone should not be only a beneficiary. Osakwenokwone should not be only a beneficiary. I should be able to work and defend where I am benefiting from. So, I cannot sit by to say, "Oh, my coming." Somebody say if it is true. Believe me, it is very, very true. There are some information I cannot divulge. If Lucky Maswell thinks that we are lying, we have extreme evidence to follow him to anywhere. Not just evidence, I said extreme evidence to follow him to everywhere. If a CDA chairman and the community sold the land to an individual and you think you can take it so easily, no! We will confront you. We will confront you. Now maybe you say, I am a very loyal boy who is not afraid of battle. I am a very loyal boy, but I'm not afraid of battle. I'm not begging Lucky Maswin. Lucky Maswin, you must give him that land. Give her that land. If you don't give her that land, I'm not a member of your party. But believe me, you either choose between 50 by 100 or becoming a senator. And there's no way you can be a senator. Forget it. You can't. So please, Elevoso, give the owner their property. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. People are suffering to make money in abroad. They have not ruled as a governor, nor deputy governor, nor House of Representatives, nor even House of Assembly members like you. They must spend how many hours? Some of them get 3 jobs. Some don't even sleep. If you are in America or Europe, you eat along the road. Where is the time? Like we were there in Nigeria, now we're there in Benin, we say on Sunday we want to go ball. You see that we are in Wesley or we are in Osby, drinking beers, dancing, lo 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 lo, bugao. Lo 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 lo, bugao. These people in abroad don't have time for bugao. They love the music, but the economy will not give them time. They work till they grow old. Then the coffee raise small 1 naira. The coffee raise 1 naira. Take by land. After suffering for years, you not only collect the land, you demolish their foundation. I want to come alive tomorrow to bring this woman in. Somebody have opened a secret that Lucky Maswell live in the USA and work as a security guard. Lucky Maswell, after working as a security guard in the US, your fellow diaspora is facing problem. You went ahead to take over property. Lucky. He was here. Then the senator Ugando, now it's very clear that you're only coming to Senate to enrich yourself. Nigeria will not be good again. One of the one as your money made it is the one agenda. None of them is thinking of the betterment of those states. David came to your house to say, I want to run for an election. You prayed for him. The next day you flag up for the same position. Lucky Master, where? Lucky? Anywhere here. I'm only taking it small. Tomorrow I'm going to invite this person. I'm going to confront you. That's not the truth. We are not afraid of truth. We must speak truth to power. Our people are suffering. They are not blocking money in abroad. Leave diasporans alone. Who are actually affected by land grabbing? I those in the diaspora. Can you grab my land? No matter how big Lucky Masman is, you can't grab us out of this land. If the man they drag the land, you go run. Not be joking. They tell you all learn. First, it is sure that you cannot get any legal document from a state government Lucky Masman. That is sure. I believe Obaseki now. He can't give you His Excellency of the Obaseki. If Imaswe comes to apply for a CFO on the land 50 by 100 in the bowl, don't give him now somebody land he want apply for. And if CFO has been applied on that land, Your Excellency revoke it. Lucky Imaswe has taken a land that belongs to Joy Osawaro in the Ebo community. I will call Ostinebo, who sold the land to Joy Osawaro, to come out online. Your Excellency, if there is an application or an approved CFO, it must be withdrawn. A revocation must take place on that land. A revocation must take place on that land. They don't take over land wey belong to our brothers and sisters in diaspora. And I know His Excellency. If he first see the name Lucky Imasue, he will investigate properly before he approve. Now Obaseki you want to play. Obaseki na big man who no know am call small boy. Imato na big man who no know am call small boy. Obaseki na big man who no know am call small boy. Imato na big man who no know am call small boy. I want to be brief tonight. Tomorrow, we have two communities. The other one will call me tomorrow morning. He actually reached me. We expect him to come out on the live video on this, but I've not been able. So the community, I never mentioned your name. We will have to do that. Tomorrow is going to be a live video against this set of land grabbers. You are contesting it. You collect your salary land for a book, 50 by 100. And you say, we'll keep quiet for you. No, we can't allow that. To us, it's totally unacceptable. It is an aberration. And we have the responsibility to secure Edo people in totality. I'm glad tonight that our brothers and sisters around the world who are actually being affected by land grabbing activities are standing to resist vehemently the actions of these disgruntled elements. As una money many rich, una the wrong corporation, una one hammer. In one sweet una, we don't agree. The right thing must be done. Give her land. Usakono will not get issue with you. If you not give her that land, bros, believe me, every day by day, now me and you for media. Take me anywhere. I will come with complete evidence to show that you have grabbed a property belongs to Joy Osawaru. Not be everything I will talk tonight, but when the time is right, and when the time is right, we are coming with complete evidence to confront you. All the paper of the land has been sent to me. You know, let me be CFO, man. I told them we will not do CFO and survey. We will not do anything on that land. If it is expected of me to present your land document, Joy Sawaru, to the governor of Edo State, I will present it. I have all your land documents, and we are going to defend you to the last. Lucky Maswell, we are not begging you, Lucky. Get it clearly. No beg here. We will force you to leave it. It's a must. Lucky, you must leave that land. When you were a deputy governor of Edo State, we be young men. Today, what happened in 2003 cannot happen again in 2022. Edo people are wiser now than before because we are as old as democracy. You can't teach us the rudiments. We understand it. And we know the desideratum. We know the paraphernalia. And we understand the policy framework of government and as government is being run. You cannot intimidate us or cow us to keep moving. I advise you, give that land to the owner. Or else! Give that land to the owner or else! We'll confront you. Our brothers and sisters in the diaspora are suffering to make money. They are not blocking money. You cannot grab their land and you expect us to keep quiet. We'll fight to the last. Hello, bros, I did life. Yeah, in real life, like in real life. And I will just give you the feedback. I will send you your application file number for the C of 42. That of yesterday. Then that will be tomorrow. Yeah, no. Then then tomorrow we are going to discuss it, give you on Tuesday. I'm going to send you that of Azagba. I will submit that one on Monday. Then Tuesday I will send it to you. All right, bro. You must be forced to give Edo people their rights.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What do you mean also?
There was after the 10 minutes. He said, "As they take the tea for the day on the car."
Now, so the stress too much. Sit down. My mother is worried that his son is stressing himself a lot. But my mother don't understand one thing. I know they do Yahoo. I know they thief. I know they collect people money. My mother advised me to go to abroad to spend 1 month. They don't say me not get the money to buy tickets to fly out. I don't get. As a mother who gave birth to Osakuna, she was a teacher. She retired as a teacher. But she's saying, no, my son, rest. You don't do the work. No matter anything anybody give you, tell me, wait, you need to rest. But like me, I don't want anybody to come out to shout that. So, but I give her money, you know, do it. I say now. So that's why I'm working round the clock, not to tell you, no, I'm going. And I'm doing my best. But when it comes to the time of my vacation, I will tell everyone that I'm taking a vacation. Please, my phone is going to be switched off for a month. Wherever I want to spend that vacation may not be the issue. But I will still inform everyone here on the media space. Somebody just called me now. He gave me C of1 survey to do on his behalf. You know what? The survey is out. I've applied for his 2 C of1. He gave me 3. We have applied for 2. We did the other one lately. And I've told him I'm going to apply for the last one. Do you know what? We do not eat the money that belongs to other persons. Another man money that picture.
You don't know when we talk about this league.
I'm swear.
So, the place. It's also good. You press that.
So I want to round up my discussion tonight. My mother is worried. She's very vigilant. She knew what happened to my father in the year 1995. And she never wanted such to happen to this kid, to her son. If you fight with Sakonopodi, my mother, now me they come my mother and say, relax. Now let you go picky. Let me fight my battle. She already tired apart, tired. Get at home. Get at home. No way, baby, Allah. Yeah, baby, so no way, baby. If baby so never Baliban, no way, baby, Allah. Hey, baby, so. That is our very song. So because of that, she has already directed that I should be running up this video because there are discussions being going back and forth. But you know what? Usakodopodi has taken a debt that cannot be payable throughout my lifetime. And I've agreed there will be slave to Edo people around the world. It's an agreement. I saw somebody watching me. Azeria, please call me by Wednesday. Let's see if your site inspection will take place by Friday. Let me quickly commend His Excellency, Governor Inoregase Obaseki. You do not need to create employment, you're my governor. Those who are wise, intelligent people will take an advantage of your policy. I am benefiting from your policy, my governor. I'm a wise young boy where they grew. As you bring out the policy, your policy favored my profession. Where did they see dentistry, surgery, pharmacist in respect to human health? I am a professional in the health of land. I will provide solution to any of your land problem. I will proffer solution to your land problem. You know, report to me about land grabbing. I will tell you what to do immediately. And such people will run. Before you slap someone, you are going to take excuse from me to say, I want to slap you. You can't just slap somebody you see on the street. So when you are begging this element to leave your land, they will be assuming, they will be bugaing. Buga, buga. That's why I'm not begging him as well. I am forcing him as well. I know they beg him. We will force him to leave the land. It's a force. We will not beg. We will force him. Your pray you not get the ticket. If you get the ticket, now voila. Except you leave the land. If you leave that land, I won't discuss about you. Joy Osawaru must get what rightfully belongs to her. She doesn't work for state of assembly. Enough in meet up. Then she try to go abroad with her husband. She does suffer. Buy 50, buy 100. Now 100 you will buy, they still collect 50. The remaining 50, it must be what we be. What's here? What we get? Must we play politics with everything? It's not about PDP or APC. It's about the owner of that land. The woman who owns that land may even be supporting APC. But I don't care. Give her her property. It is her own. Let her take what rightfully belongs to her. We can't play politics with everything. Although people are suffering, although people are bleeding in the diaspora, some of them spend a very huge amount of money to install this current government that we have in the two states. And they are having a problem. You say, what is you keep quiet? If you have anything to give me, and because of this broadcast tonight, you choose to say, I won't give him again because he's talking to him as well. And this property belongs to our brother and diaspora. And because of that, let's go and throw Sakurukuri. Please, I owe you no apology. Throw me away. But I must fight for our brothers and sisters around the world. I told them from the initial stage, before the expiration of the election, during the campaign, I told them I'm a cheerful man, and I told them this is what I do for a living, and I told them I'm going to start by them, and I'm going to keep that statement and that agreement to the last. I cannot change it today. Lucky Maswin, you must give her a land. I have the video. I will post the video. Before Sakwani started the fight, he equipped himself to the last. I am well grounded with all the vital information. Even if we go to court today, you are going to lose. Even if we go to court today, you are going to lose. Regardless of whichever way we are equipped, Lucky Maswin, give her a land. A land grabber cannot be a senator in a new state. Give her a land and peace will reign. If you don't give Joy a land, Joy Sawaru, to us, it is unacceptable. I want to say a very big thank you to you. Who, I'm not talking to the Maswell. You that is watching me right now, I want to state this clearly. When they say Edo in the diaspora, it is not an individual. Whether you are APC, you are PDP, you are ABGA, you are JEBO, you are AMPP, or whatever party you belong to, Osakwinokode is your slave. You cannot have problem and you expect me to keep quiet. I must come out to fight for you because what I've benefited in respect to patronage and jobs, those who call me their friend and their brother has not given me such opportunity. For the fact that our brothers and sisters around the world gave me that opportunity, this is how I'm going to pay back. And I'm going to stand by them to the fullest. I've said this before and I'm going to repeat it again. The only people who can command me to tell me don't do that are those in the diaspora. Anything aside that, I won't listen to anybody. Anybody, I will not listen to them. as a coordinator general to Diaspora Connect Worldwide, I want to say thank you for joining me. Good evening. Have a sustainable night rest. My phone number remains 0703610999. Bushi! Never don't lose guard us. Give me some few minutes. Let me change the source of my power supply. Some few minutes, please.
You will first go off your this thing.
Sorry.
I don't know where I
Sorry, there was a break in the communication owing to the fact that the network, the electricity. Now, while I was discussing, I did not call my client that I'm going to be online. She's watching me right now. I want to call her. We talk with evidence. We don't just talk because we love to talk. Hold on. I want to call her for you to hear. It must when you must give her. Like it's a must. I'm not begging you. Hello, good evening, Mama.
Good evening, bros. How are you?
Very fine. I believe you are. Where are you calling me from?
I'm calling from Canada.
Very good. I wanted you to identify where you are calling from so that people will understand the fact that did I told you that I'm going to call you tonight?
No.
Good. I know you are watching me and you saw the live video. Mama, now what was the size of land you bought in Ebo community?
100 by 100.
What do you have now?
50 by 100.
Who is taking your land now?
Lucky Maswell.
Did he beg you that he wants to use the land or is forcing you to take over the land?
No, we built a property inside. He destroyed it. He destroyed that property that was built inside. A 2-flat foundation. Lucky Maswell brought his boys with mopo and destroyed everything in that property because he's closer by his own and built just a little wherever inside and he's grabbing it. He said, who wants to die should come and die. I'm begging for peace. Lucky Maswell should give me my land. I bought 100 by 100 in Ebo. That was the 3rd place they have given to me now. I lay a foundation inside and it is according to the Benin custom.
Good. Mama, I pray Lucky Maswell get the APC ticket. We will confront him. I'm not begging Maswell. Maswell when he's not begging you. You must give her. It's a must. You must. It's not that we are not appealing to you. And I'm using the opportunity to call on His Excellency. Even if a CO4 has been issued on that line, it must be revoked. He grabbed the land from a suffering woman and husband in the diaspora. Do you think it is easy to raise money in abroad? Mama, I'm going to call you tomorrow.
Yes.
We are making agreement tonight that tomorrow you are going to come online. I already have all your documents with me. All your documents are with me. We have
Anytime, any day, my brother. I'm solidly behind you because it belongs to me.
good. I have all your documents with me. Anywhere Imaswe wants to go, we will follow Imaswe to the end. Imaswe must bring back that land grab away from the former deputy governor. Let me leave that for now. No, man, level. Yeah, where Noke Bossa, Mike Balasi. No problem. I want to say a very thank you to you. I did not even call you to tell you that I'm going to be on live. But you came out, you saw me, and you have to call. Good. So by tomorrow, now I'm stating this clearly. Tomorrow we are going to come out on live. Okay, Maswin, you go tire for this matter you want involved. If you not give this woman a land.
I thank you, my brother. I'll call me anytime, any day.
Thank you.
All right. Tell the world what is happening in Benin.
Good.
It's our time.
Good. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone who watched me tonight. I'm going to get ready. My phone numbers remain 070-3610-9939. 070-3610-9939. 070-3610-9939. Imagine you can call me to threaten me. Believe me, we have seen war. We are not afraid of war. Even if it is court or anywhere, we'll go with you. Those who sold the land are ready. You are intimidating the entire book community. That intimidation will stop. This is Usakunoko. They ask question. Oshomole know me na your father. Oshomole will tell you, say, Usakunoko did not run for battle. Thank you, and bye for now. Good night.
Now we don't hear from Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwunokwodi. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things where they happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.